Yo, what's going on? This dead boy Fred. Welcome back to another video. Now, in today's video, as you can see, we're doing another versus battle, and this time we're doing a Dragon Ball Super versus battle to be exact. And we're doing Master Roshi versus Krillin, specifically Tournament of Power. And we're mostly counting in the manga here because I recently caught up on the Super manga, and I low key got a different feel on this. Because if I didn't read the manga, I would have easily said one of these guys with no question. I think you might know who I'm talking about, but after reading the manga, I don't know. I feel a little bit different now, y'all. Now, get straight into this. I don't want to make this video long because it doesn't need to be long. Now, flat out, I'm going to just come out and say it. Had I not read the manga, I would have easily said Krillin should have won this. Now, for the most part, even with reading the manga, there still might be some people that's still going to say Krillin going to win. Now, remember, before we get into the video, this is all solely my opinion. I do not expect to have anybody on my side. The only person I know that's on my side is my boy Ninja Shark, who's featured on the channel not too long ago. We talked about this one time. He's the only person that's on my side. Other than that, I don't need nobody else on my side because I'm very sure that not too many people are going to be on my side about this because a lot of people either A, haven't read the manga, or they just don't believe Roshi is stronger than Krillin, which I'm saying right now, manga Roshi is stronger than manga Krillin. Well, hold on. Manga Tournament of Power Roshi is stronger than manga Tournament of Power Krillin. Because if we're talking about the manga all in total, now Krillin is significantly stronger again. But speaking on the Tournament of Power, yes, Roshi from the Tournament of Power should be stronger than Krillin from the Tournament of Power. And here's why I'm going to tell you why. Number one is, granted, Krillin did do really good in the Tournament of Power. Like, he did handle business. Krillin was also the very first person to get eliminated. Now, that's not nothing against him. That's not saying that, that's, just terrible on him. But let's keep this in mind. Krillin did get eliminated by his own carelessness. He got knocked out because he got hit. Well, I'm going to go off the anime because I did not look in the manga of how Krillin got eliminated. But off the anime, he got hit and basically got snuck attacked by Frost. And that's because he got careless and let his guard down, which Frost said immediately after that. And so, boom, he gets eliminated. Now, Roshi, on the other hand, he eliminates himself going off the anime. I did not also look in the manga of how he got eliminated. I probably should have did both of those things before recording this, but I wanted to get this video out so bad, so I just decided to hop in with what I know. Now, the thing about that is I feel that number one, Roshi, that wouldn't have happened to him because in the manga, Roshi, believe it or not, if you haven't read the manga, nor do you if you don't know about this, Roshi was basically kind of sort of scrapping hands with Jiren. Now, he wasn't full on Goku and Jiren fighting. They weren't doing none to that extent. But Roshi was literally dodging Jiren's punches like they were nothing. Like he low key showed up to Goku and Jiren fighting. He's talked to Goku for a little bit, gave him a little mentoring moment, and then he flat out charged into battle against Jiren and started basically dodging Jiren's hits. So that was extremely impressive for him. And then, even though I said I was going to strictly talk about the Tournament of Power, in the moral arc, Krillin was getting beat up by these girls, and then, no, it wasn't Krillin that was getting beat up. Roshi was getting beat up by these girls that were on Moro's crew, and then Krillin thought to himself, he said, "Oh, Master Roshi, how about you use that thing you used in the Tournament of Power against Jiren?" And so Roshi proceeds to now, so he doesn't get distracted on females, wrap a blindfold across his face, and he then proceeds to start beating these girls blind. So Roshi by himself has some type of technique that allows him to have some type of form of Ultra Instinct. Now, I'm not saying it's Ultra Instinct, but he has some type of technique, or it's something that he does that gives him a similar Ultra Instinct thing. I don't know what it is. I wish they would describe it more because we need to know what it is. But for some reason, Roshi has this, and it's extremely impressive. Now, also, I feel that Roshi just flat out with his Ultra Instinct dodging is for the most part dodging anything that Krillin is really throwing. Because if he can dodge hits from Jiren, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, you got to be crazy if you're going to tell me Krillin's doing the same thing. Not even Goku, before he went into Ultra Instinct, was doing the same thing. Now, Goku was, he was blocking hits, but granted, Jiren wasn't going all out. But at the same time, Jiren didn't go all out until Goku was in Ultra Instinct. But Goku still was able to block hits without being in Ultra Instinct. And Roshi is flat out dodging these hits. Now, granted, Roshi did get eliminated by Jiren. Oh, yes, that's how he got eliminated. He did get eventually, like, Jiren was like, okay, let me kind of be a little bit serious because this guy's like kind of getting annoying. So he did eventually, hit him in the back of the neck and eliminate him. But from that perspective, it made Jiren realize like, yo, this man's actually like he's weaving my hitches. I mean, my hits. Oh, what was I butchered that? He's weaving my hits. He's kind of being a little bit annoying now. Let me hurry up and get rid of this guy. And that's exactly what he did. So, just off that right there, that gives me such a good vibe for Roshi, with his level of where he was at that point in time. And not saying that Krillin was weak or anything, because we all know all the Z fighters are relatively, like strong. So, not saying that Krillin's weak compared to Roshi. Like now he's not. But even in the tournament of power, he wasn't. I would definitely say it still will be a close fight. But I definitely believe that Roshi will take the fight in the tournament of power. Now, some people might still think it's Krillin who's taking the dub. I've talked to some people on my Discord server. They still think Krillin's taking the dub. I'm going to tell you right now, just go read the manga and you might have a different feel for it because Roshi does have much better feats against better opponents in the manga. Roshi was also able to fight against Frost. Granted, he didn't just flat out do so good, but he was able to fight against Frost, and this is fatigued Roshi. He had just released like the so-called strongest Kamehameha. So off that right there, I'm taking Roshi in this one. You might disagree. I expect you to disagree. But yeah, I'm gonna take Roshi in this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this short little versus battle. Be sure to be looking out for the next one. And with all that out the way, I'll catch you guys in the next video.